BTC Reaper. My goal on this channel is to teach you how to reap the rewards of trading, whether the price is going up or down. So we are a little short on time today, so we're just going to breeze over some of these main little coins unless anyone makes some special requests. So Dixie, we are seeing VWAP remain bearish. Momentum is pushing down. Money flow is weakening. If this continues, we will continue to push down. Watch for continued lower highs and lower lows to continue to create a bearish trend. Remember, if the highs and lows end up connecting, we could create a descending channel that would end up pushing us up in the long run. Over on Bitcoin dominance, we are pushing forward, but stopping just shy of the value area high. Again, we want to see this reject if altcoins are going to have an altcoin season. Stochastic is pushing down. Momentum does look like it could roll over. VWAP is starting to pull back, so watch that VWAP. Our MPP is very confused, and money flow is pretty flat. If that VWAP cannot make a bounce here, then we will see our total finally gain against Bitcoin. But right now, it does look like Bitcoin is outperforming altcoins again. Over on total for the daily, we have some sideways action. This could be a little mini bull flag trying to form. Again, that could try to push us up right around that 124 range. Momentum is starting to roll over. VWAP has a lower high with a consistent low. So watch that VWAP. If it continues to drop away here, momentum will continue to weaken. Money flow will go from green into the red, and we will see further selling pressure on our altcoins. Remember, most altcoins are going to follow total. That's why we're only going to cover total today since we're short on time, because they're pretty much always going to follow total. There are days where some altcoins may pump against it, like Ondo, but that's when they have like special news going for them. RSI is starting to pull back. Stochastic is selling off. Momentum is breaking into bearish territory. VWAP is favoring bearish, and money flow is pulling back. So keep an eye on this VWAP. If it continues to push down here, we do look like we will pull back to that 936 and possibly continue lower. Over on Bitcoin futures for the daily, we have indecision here as well. Again, trying to make a flag in this range as we consolidate after getting a push up. Stochastic is weakening. Our side does want to push up. That VWAP is about to break that neutral, so watch very close. If that VWAP breaks through that neutral, then momentum will continue to roll. Money flow will go from green into the red, and we would continue a sell-off, so watch these lower time frames. But remember, our indicators will get pretty flat as we see that flag come to fruition. Over on the 1 hour, stochastic is breaking away, momentum is falling. VWAP has a lower high with lower lows. So while we do have higher highs with higher lows on price, we do have some bearish indicators on that VWAP. If that VWAP continues to favor bearish while we continue forward, that push forward will not be sustainable and we will see it retrace. So I would keep an eye on that VWAP. It needs to break into a bullish trend. And very similar thing is going on here with Bitcoin. Momentum wants to roll, VWAP is attempting to break down, and money flow is pretty flat. If that VWAP does not recover, momentum will fall, and we will see the bears bring us even lower, possibly retesting that 93K again. Over on the 1 hour, we do have that same consolidation after that push up. So again, we could try to make a bull flag here. It is pretty overextended to draw a bull flag here, as we are well beyond that third touch to the top. But momentum is pushing down, stochastic is weakening. VWAP is favoring bearish with lower highs and lower lows. So again, keep a very close eye on this. If our VWAP does not break into a bullish trend soon, we will start to see price action fall. And the MPP does say there is about 30% chance of getting a lower low. And if we get a lower low after trying to get a higher high and failing, then we will see bears step in, gain control, and push us down. So real quick, we'll go on the daily over on these altcoins, but over on graph, we do still have that potential for that in head and shoulders to break us away. We are seeing a break of that support level, the value area high. So I would watch. If we can't hold this, we will make that push to the 16,316 like we've been warning of. And then if we can't hold there, our max breakdown is at 14,316. But remember, don't go for the max pain or max gain. VWAP is pushing down, momentum is weakening, stochastic and RSI are dropping. So watch for that to reverse on lower time frames. Otherwise, if that VWAP does not become bullish and hold on lower time frames, we will see that breakdown. Over on Anchor, can't read today. Over on Anchor for the daily, could have a similar head and shoulders here, starting to break away. We are trying to break this support range around that 3065. If we cannot hold this, remember we will push down to that 2673. Stochastic is pushing away, RSI is weakening, that VWAP is favoring bearish, causing momentum to drop away, and money flow is about to go from green into the red. So watch that VWAP very close. Again, if it stays weak on these lower time frames like it is right now, then we will see that break away. Over on XRP for the daily, that does mean that this flag may be in jeopardy because we are seeing most of our altcoins sell off. VWAP is favoring bearish, momentum is dropping, money flow is weakening, RSI and Stochastic are dropping, and we don't look very strong here. So we need some decent momentum here in order to push us forward. We do have about average volume, so we're not low on volume. It's just we're not really picking up the pace anywhere. Over on this 1 hour, again, I would say this bull flag is very overextended as we have several touches to the bottom and is pretty much shot in my opinion. So I'm going to delete it just because of how many times we've touched to the bottom. It could still play out, but I'm not going to bet on it unless we start seeing other bullish patterns. Our momentum is pushing down, VWAP is favoring bearish, money flow is weakening, so again, exercise caution. Now remember, we're short on time, that's why we're going a little faster tonight, so if you have any special requests, drop them in chat real quick, because we are going to be done after algo like typical. We do still have that potential descending triangle here. Again, watch for that to break us lower, possibly pushing us right around that 28.48. Momentum is falling. VWAP is starting to favor bearish with lower highs and lower lows, causing money flow to break down. If that doesn't reverse on lower time frames, we will start to get some strong red candles and push down, much like the rest of the market looks like. Over on the 1 hour, this could be an attempt to make a head and shoulders. I say it's too sloppy to draw one, so unlike the other coins that do have one, I wouldn't call it, but we could still see this pull back the same because most of the coins are going to follow each other unless algo has some really good news happen. Stochastic is dropping, RSI is favoring bearish, momentum is dropping. Now VWAP is favoring bearish, but we have a higher low, so if we can get a higher high and break that neutral, we could make a bounce. If that VWAP stays in this bearish territory, however, momentum will continue to drop, money flow will remain in the red, and that's where higher time frames will start to weaken, giving us those stronger red candles. Thank you for watching tonight's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like and subscribe, and join us in that Discord.